All right. So thank you once again for being here. And let's go ahead and start with what is your name and how old are you?
Well, my legal name is Corey. I also go by BB Slap, simply because a friend of mine, when I was a little bit younger, gave me that name and it just kind of stuck with me. A lot of people don't call me that, but I got a closeness to that name. And then I'm 49 years old.
Nice. And so BB Slap, does it have anything to do with the instrument that you're known for playing?
Absolutely. Yeah. I started playing bass when I was 15 years old. That was my first bass that I received from my parents. And it was probably the best gift that I could have ever received.
Yeah. What color was it?
It was black.
Nice. And then what happened to it? You still have it?
No. Well, over the years, I've probably had about 30 different basses, but my first bass was definitely one of the cheaper, lower end, and was very hard to play, tough on the fingers, tough on the hands.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sure there's a story behind you being a musician. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. Behind the musician part was that all my friends that I was hanging out with at the time, I was transitioning from sports, track and field, football, basketball, into music, simply because all my friends were doing pretty much the same thing. So they were playing guitar and piano and drums, and so I was like, well, I want to play something, but I don't want to play the same thing everybody else is playing. So bass guitar was the thing for me, and I was so glad that it was, because it's one of my favorite instruments. I also played trumpet in elementary school and attempted to play piano. I know a little bit about the piano, so yeah, that's where it all started.
So 2 questions. The first one is, for those who don't know the purpose of the bass guitar in a band, what does it do?
The bass holds down the bottom, plus it's considered one of the percussion style instruments that keeps the rhythm, and like I said, locks in the groove and holds the bottom down. That's what I try to do to the best of my ability.
Now, I've been to a few of your band's performances, and you have been known to come on for vocals every once in a while. Is there any history with being a singer?
Yes, absolutely. I started out singing, and Mom was a singer, and as a kid, she wanted me to help her with harmonies, so I sang a part, my sister sang a part, and then she would sing the part that she was attempting to sing. And I try to sing as much as possible, and I'm getting better at it. The problem with me is that I wasn't accustomed to singing and playing at the same time. So I'm actually acquiring that skill as we speak. Just more practice, and the better I get,
Nice. A little bit here. How old is the band, and how did it get started?
The band is 2 years old, and we got started out of a work band that was put together for a Christmas program, and then we ended up doing a talent show and won the talent show and kind of kept playing. However, as we evolved in this work band, I wanted more. I felt like I was being bridled, and there were things I wanted to sing, things that I wanted to write, and the lyrical content wasn't agreeable to everyone in the band. And to each his own as far as what you believe and what you don't believe. But I just wanted to be unbridled and have the capability of doing what I wanted to do.
What would you say is the genre of the music you guys play?
I would like to say that we are genreless.
Okay, genreless.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And the reason why is because I don't want to be pigeonholed to any one type of music. If I want to play something, I'm going to play it. And, back in the day, if you were to sign with a record company, you had to play that particular genre. If you wrote songs that were outside of that genre that you were signed to, the record company frowned upon you. And so in this day and age where, I'm fortunate to be working and acting as my own record company, I'm able to do whatever genre I want to.
I can't say I'm a musician if I can't play whatever I want to play when I want to play. That's a part of the freedom of being a musician.
Yeah. So is that where the word shameless came from? Like, what's the inspiration there?
So no, originally the Shameless band got its name from our first drummer, and he basically based it from a TV show. I wasn't quite feeling the TV show. I still haven't seen the TV show. I've never seen the TV show. But when he said the Shameless band, I had this picture in mind, and you'll understand a little bit why I chose the monkeys. So I had this image of being at the zoo and how the monkeys are just so wild and uncontrollable, and sometimes they throw poo on you, sometimes they throw dirt at you, sometimes they spit at you, and I just had this image of the four of us being running wild on the farm, so to speak, so yeah, that's kind of where that came from.
Oh, cool story. Do you have any, I mean, I'd love just one favorite moment that you've had as Shameless Band thus far.
Just one, I would have to say the one moment that I remember is the video. And I'm sure somebody else is going to say it or has already said it, but the video, we really got a chance to spend time together, and we had an opportunity to get to know each other on a whole nother level because we spend a lot of time together, but to spend that complete and total day where we're in each other's faces the whole day long, that's when the friendships and the bonds and the musicianship is tested. Is it real? Is it what you say it is? And at the end of the day, I walked away saying, we got something. This is something special. We're not a group that's just gonna, be able to play together and go home. We can hang out.
So, I think you're saying a lot about who you guys are as a band. What do you hope to be known for as a band?
As a band, I would love to be known for bringing the party, bringing the good times, bringing the good feeling, and letting people walk away feeling accomplished in their good time. Sometimes you go out at night, go to a club, go to a bar, go to, a brewery or whatever, and you don't know what's going to happen. And sometimes you walk away and you say, man, I could have just stayed home for that, the craziness that happened and the things that are going on. And then sometimes you go out and you go, wow, that was the best time of my life. And I want that feeling when people walk away. That was the best time I had in a long time. Or that's the best time I've ever had. That band really made us feel good. That's
looking at your logo of the monkeys, I can easily see which one you are.
Oh, can you?
I love this look. I love that you carry it even when you play. So, we wish you nothing but the best and know that you're going to hit your purpose as the Shameless Band for sure.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So, for the record,
yes.
What's your name?
Oh boy. My name is Daniel Castro.
And you typically go by what stage name, sir?
They call me Dan Daniels.
Dan Daniels.
Yeah.
Do you mind disclosing how old you are, Dan?
Oh, sure. I mean, it's all over the internet, right? You can find that out. I'm 50. I'll be 51 in less than a week.
Nice.
26.
Well, happy early birthday to you.
Thank you.
So let's just talk about some stuff that you're real comfortable with. Like, how long you been in this musician game?
Oh, man. Music. I started playing music when I was right around 8 years old, I think. And then, I recorded my first record when I was 10 with a choir. And we went to this huge studio in Hollywood. And it was so cool because the walls, they would turn the walls, and one side would be like sound absorbing stuff, the other side would be straight stucco. And that's how they made this room, made the reverb bounce in the room. And then I was like 10 years old, and we went into, they put me in this little vocal booth, and I was able to sing a song. And that was super cool. So that's kind of how I got the bug. And then ever since then, I've just kind of been playing guitar and singing. I mean, I had a little singing group with my sisters when we were 12 and called 3D.
And I know you play more than one instrument. What all do you play?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm kind of like the jack of all trades, master of none. So I can play the drums. I can keep a beat with the drums. I play the bass, the guitar, and the piano. Yes, I play all three of those. Dabble with the sax a little bit, not the greatest on that at all. So that's about it.
What's really inspiring you right now?
Oh, musically, definitely. Chris Stapleton's one of my huge vocal, inspirations. His voice is absolutely amazing. Guitar-wise, man, anything John Mayer puts his hands on seems to be really great. He's a great player. So those two, I've really been getting into some of the new Bruno Mars. Oh, there's this one cat. His name is Gary Clark Jr. I don't know. But, someone spin him the other day, and I was like, whoa, this guy is something special. So,
tell me, how did you come to be a part of the Shameless band?
how did I come to be a part of Shameless? Well,
Or how did you create it since you're one of the founders?
Oh, the funny thing is, we started this band at work called Shades, and we just kept playing and kept playing, and that just kind of formed into the Shameless band. Corey and I, we kept writing music, and we actually wrote our first song called Monkey. We were in this space at work, and kind of came up with this really cool riff in it, And so we wrote this song called Monkey, and then it kind of just took off from there. I really think,
Yeah.
And we just kind of kept playing, and we just kind of did that whole thing.
Some way. What do you want to be remembered by, or for?
Yeah, that's a tough question. What do I want to be remembered for? When you hear something that has soul and feel and heart, that's what people relate to lyrically. If it vibes with you, if you feel what you're putting out there lyrically, that's the impression that I want people to kind of get. Is for them to understand where I'm coming from at this point in my life, and to understand where I'm coming from when I'm playing guitar at this point. You can feel it. Some of the greatest guitar players and some of the greatest vocalists had nothing to do with raw talent or just talent. It was more about what they put into their music. So I think that's it.
Well, thank you, Mr. Dan Daniels. It's been great, man.
Oh, cool.
That's a wrap.
Cool.
And I appreciate your time. And if you've enjoyed this moment to get to know the band, then I'm inviting you back to see more content. And please like, subscribe, and comment. Ring that bell, and just know that, we're going to keep on doing this. And I had a good time. And again, I hope you had a good time too.